Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video is being seen and shared. It's Celine Driver once again. Got another video for you. Got another unboxing. Another impulse buy, if you will. This is a watch that not a Zelos watch. Are you guys shocked? If it isn't Zelos, it's Seiko. If it isn't Seiko, it's Zelos. I think it seemed to be in a pattern. But this is a watch that I've had my eye on for a year, on and off, thinking about it. You know, yes, I think I will. No, I won't. Yes, I will. No, I won't. This is a watch that has been reviewed to death. This is also a watch that Tristano over at Urban Gentry says is one of his very favorites, which probably gives away what this watch is. But a deal came up online that was just too good to pass up, and now I have joined the ranks of ownership of, the Flighty. Yes, the SNA411, the Seiko Flightmaster, or as TGV calls it, good old Flighty. Of course, he has his on a NATO strap, and I dislike NATO straps. Just couldn't resist picking this one up. It was new condition. It had been previously owned by somebody. Was bought. There was something wrong with the watch. It was sent back to the place that sold it to them. They fixed it, and then they put it on sale. And it was Long Island watch. They put it in their scratch and dent section, and I happened to see it there. And I said, "Oh, this is a great opportunity to pick one up." And I trust Long Island Watch to make the watch right. And supposedly it was sent back for a timing issue, and I can tell you right now this watch is keeping perfect time, and all the chronograph registers line up perfectly, and there's nothing wrong with his watch. I mean, nothing wrong with the bracelet. No desktop diver scratches. No gouges to the pin setup for the removable links. Everything is as it should be, as you would expect out of a brand new watch. The only thing I didn't have to do was take off all that damn plastic. Anyway, comes with the full kit. I've already sized the watch. You can see I took off the bracelets, the links. And it comes with two manuals, which are rather obscenely thick. You have the watch manual itself, and you have the rotary slide rule manual, which 95 or better percentage of us who own these watches are not going to be messing with the slide rule. Let's just admit that right now and move on from there. Let me just put all this together. Come on, guy, you can do it. There. Put that aside, and let's take a look at this watch. And it's a very nice looking watch. I mean, I had never seen one in the flesh before, or in the metal. I had seen a lot of videos on it. People really love this watch when they talk about it. Now that I've held it and worn it, I can definitely see why. Just a beautiful dial. It looks busy, but it's actually very easy to read. The hands are, they're sort of together right now, so I can't get a perspective on them, but they look beautiful, and it's really easy to pick up the time. You have your sweep second hand, or constant seconds, at the 9 o'clock position. Date at the 3 o'clock. In a contrasting white background, black letter, or black number, I should say. And easy to read, no Cyclops needed. at the top, at the 12 o'clock, you have a minutes, the chronograph minutes. And at the bottom here, you have an alarm, which also seems to double as a dual time. You can see I have it set to 3 hours behind the regular time. So I'm basically on California time, even though I'm on the East Coast or Eastern time zone of the United States. Nice Seiko bracelet. I mean, it has a good feel to it. It doesn't have it's not as jingly jangly as some other bracelets I've encountered. Fold over clasp, dual pushers, stamped guts, if you will. Let's see, you have only 2 micro adjuster positions, but that seems to be good enough for me. The links are fairly small, as you can see, the removable links. They're not terribly big, so it shouldn't be too hard for someone to find the right sizing. These are pin links. They are driven in by a pin with one end is a little bigger than the other. It is, thank God, above. It is not a pins and collars setup like the turtles seem to like to do. I think whoever invented the pin and collar setup should be taken out and flogged in the public square, but that's just me. Let's see, you have a chronograph. Second hand is that big yellow hand there. You have the chronograph pushers, which are screw down, and they are right now screwed down for water tightness, so I need to unscrew them in order to demonstrate the chronograph function. That's the A, and there's B. Come on, there you go. So, oh wait, I just tightened them down, so my bad, sorry. There we go. Let's see, A button, or the top button, activates the chronograph, and that is registering in 1/5 of a second kind of thing. And there's your, you can stop it and then start it again. And while it's running, you can actually use the B button to stop it. And then, for like lap times or something, and then you can press it again and it'll catch up. Let's do that one more time. I get to the bottom there, stop it temporarily, and then start it, and it catches up itself. And it runs like that. I'm going to let it run here so we can see the minute hand move. It's all quartz run, so it's highly accurate. It's all on the battery, so we're not going to have to worry about unwinding the wind-up mechanism. There it goes past the minute. You can see that the yellow minute hand on the 12 o'clock register has registered that we've been running for a minute. And then we can stop it and we can reset it. It's not I guess that's it doesn't snap back. It goes its full rotation and does that. We have a screw down crown over here so that we can, obviously position 1 allows you to change the date. Position 2 sets the time. You can see it's a, there. It is a hackable movement. And then it starts up again. Screw it down for maximum water resistance, which is 200 meters, if you were wondering. Takes a while for that particular pushers to connect up, but it does. It is a bidirectional slide rule bezel, which quite honestly I don't know how to use, and I don't think anyone who's watching this video, I'd say 9 out of 10 of you don't know how to use it either, so I won't bother with that other than it looks cool. Yeah, I think it really does look cool. Now other than that, I mean, it's just a nice looking watch. Solid case back, screw down case back, so it could be a dive watch, except that you can't time a dive on it, except with the the chronograph. But then again, if you unscrew the chronograph to play with it, you lose the water resistance. So really, it's not going to be much of a diver, but you can go swimming with it with a 200-meter water resistance. You can swim with it if you want, snorkel with it, dive with it even if you want to, but you're not going to be using it as a dive watch. It's supposed to be a pilot's watch, hence the name Flightmaster, or Old Flighty, as TGV likes to call it. Now, let's see. I've got my Sheet O stats here for the watch nerds among us, of which I am one. As I said, this is the SNA Sam Nancy Alpha 411 Flightmaster. It is a quartz movement using the 7T62 Seiko movement. It is a hardlex crystal. I wish it were sapphire, but at this price point, you're not going to get sapphire. I'm sure the aftermarket has probably come up with that already. As I've said before multiple times, it is a 200-meter water resistant. You can actually see that right there under Seiko chronograph 200-meter. It is a very nice, easy to wear, 42-millimeter diameter. It is 13-millimeter thick. Nice, short, stubby lugs, so it wears very easily on even smaller wrists. And it does have an oddball 21-millimeter lug width. So if I was to think about, say, going to Coloreb and picking up one of their wonderful smelling, beautifully made and supplely soft black leather straps, which I might do, I'd be buying a 20-millimeter and just putting up with the little gap, which is probably not going to be noticeable to anyone but the uber nerds out there. So I might do that, I might not, I don't know. I do like my Coloreb straps, but this bracelet is very comfortable. And as you can see on my 7¼ inch wrist, which as you know, I wear my watches up high. And yes, I have hairy wrists. Leave me alone. Jeez, I'm not shaving my wrists. It's like every week somebody says, you have hairy wrists. Why don't you shave your wrist? Well, no. And you can see it wears very nicely. You can see, got plenty. It doesn't overhang very much at all. Even those end links don't contribute to the girth of the watch very much. It just wears beautifully. I'd say somebody with even like a 6½ inch wrist could wear this easily. And Tristano over at Urban Gentry loves this bloody watch, and he's got a puny wrist. I mean, no offense, TGV, but you got a small wrist, and you keep telling us you have a small wrist, and you wear this watch all the time. So this watch is very wearable by even the small-wristed among us. Just a nice. I'm glad I picked this watch up. I really am. I'm very happy that I added this to my collection, and at the price I paid, it was a good deal. And Mark, as always, Mark at Long Island Watch treated me beautifully, and got this to me in 2 days, and free shipping 2 days. Can't argue with that. I mean, Anyway, that's all I really have to say about the watch, except that I'm very happy I have it, and I'll be wearing it quite often. This would make a really good daily wear watch. I mean, this could make a really good one of, say, 2 or 3 watch collection watches. This could be an everyday sports watch. It would be worthless as a dress watch, but then again, you're going to buy a dress watch. Buy a Seiko Presage, and cocktail time, and then you have 2 Seikos, one for everyday sporty, and then one for formal stuff, and you're set. And listen to me talking about 2 or 3 watch collection, number of watches, and I'm well over 50. What a hypocrite, right? Anyway, hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, thumbs up, please. I'd really appreciate it if you click that. Comments, questions, suggestions down below. I read them all. I respond to them all. I delete the nasty stuff, and I block the poster because I don't have time for that. And if you're not already a subscriber and you came here as a new viewer of my channel, welcome. Please click the subscribe button and join the family. Click the bell icon next to it so when I post new content, you are alerted. And thank you for helping me grow my channel. And to all my current subs, thank you for subscribing and helping me grow my channel. I'm hoping to get to 1,000, real soon. I'm getting closer and closer every day. I'm hoping to get there. And I thank you for helping me on that. So I will bid you good day. See you in my next video.